Hi, I hope you've been doing well. I'm Matteo. I'm a pop music producer, and my job is to help artists turn their song ideas into finished productions that they are proud of. Now, today we had Sean at the studio. Sean has been on quite a journey. He has spent the last year building a following of over 200,000 people on TikTok, including a video that was watched over 7 million times. Now, Sean is ready for more. In fact, he approached me to work on some original music because he's ready to tell his own story. We spent a little time talking about how we got to this point, what's working for him on TikTok, and about the transition from recording covers to releasing his own original material. I'm hoping that you'll find this really interesting. Enjoy. All right. Hi, Sean. How are you doing, man?
Saturday, man. How are you?
Good. Yeah, lovely to have you here, man. We're recording another song today.
We are.
But you were very close to releasing your first song, the first song that we worked on together, Man and Me.
Indeed.
Excited about it.
Yeah, hell excited. Nervous because it's always nervous, like throwing out original music, like when you've done covers for so long in your life. But yeah, I'm excited, man. Yeah, I'm gassed.
Brilliant, man. That's brilliant. Oh yeah, Sean and I met because I saw some of his brilliant content on TikTok.
It was doing all right. Yeah.
Which is doing great.
Yeah.
Sean, before you start telling us about TikTok, would you be okay telling us a bit about your journey as an artist? Like, what got you to that point? Like, what has it been like?
Yeah.
From the beginning till like TikTok.
Yeah, for sure. So I actually started off playing football as a kid. Loved it. Football was my life, and then I realised how much running and fitness there is to do with it. And I was like, nah, this ain't for me. Maybe this is not my life. Got into music, started singing as a kid, and I think it was my mum or dad. They were like, "Oh, you're not bad." I was like singing in the bathrooms and just around the house. And then I'd sing in class sometimes, and people would hear me every now and again. And my mates actually put my name in the talent show as a laugh, as a joke. And then I remember hearing my name called up in assembly to come up to the stage and sing, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But yeah, I went up and I sang Man Who Can't Be Moved by the Script. Ended up winning it. I didn't win much. It wasn't like a record deal or anything. I think I won a W.H. Smith book voucher, and I don't read, so but I won that. And then after that, I think I saw Justin Bieber when he started putting covers up on YouTube, and then I saw that he got signed obviously from putting covers up. And then that's when I started throwing covers up on originally SoundCloud, which is so funny because nobody uses really, apart from no one uses that for covers, not really anymore. And I've started putting covers up on SoundCloud and then posting all them covers to Twitter. Back when it was called Twitter. I feel old. I'm so old. I'm 30. But yeah, I started doing that, and it started getting loads of traction from different people across the world. And I would send my covers to all the fans of different people like Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber. I would literally go through all their retweets and message these people saying, please listen to my cover. I'm a new artist, please. And I would go through, honestly, about 300 people a day messaging them just to get them to listen to me. Anyway, my Twitter following then spiked. It was doing, I think I had about 10k followers from all these messages.
So it worked.
Yeah, it worked. And then I started getting them onto other platforms like Instagram. And then I got reached out for doing gigs across the UK, like supporting small-time people that came off X Factor, because I built up a following myself organically through literally being my own admin and my own PA, just literally messaging 300, 400 people a day to listen to my covers.
Brilliant.
Which is absolutely crazy.
Well, I think that's a really important skill, right? A lot of artists they make music, they release music, but then they don't put in the work to get it heard, right? So yeah, I feel like it's a necessary skill. So
yeah, it was a lot of admin, a lot of work. But I was like, if I'm not going to get people to listen to me if I don't show them who I am.
No one's going to do it for you, man.
No, exactly. But yeah, after that, I gigged for a while, just learning the craft. I think it's very important in life. In whatever you're doing, you have to learn your craft. And I wasn't great at singing when I first started, so I had to learn it, and I had to learn the industry, and then learn social media and learn everything just about music before I even started, recording. But yeah, before I even started learning, I had to learn the whole industry, because I wasn't as naturally gifted as I was with stuff like football. I wasn't I had to work hard for my voice. I was always in tune. I could always sing, but I didn't find my voice until years later. So it was work to get to the talent I've got now. Not being big headed, but yeah.
No, of course, man. Like that's the opposite of big headed. I think that's extremely humble of you to say that. You know, it doesn't just come to people. You need to put in the
Yeah.
work, and you did. So
I
yeah.
definitely did 300 people a day. My hands are sore.
Well done, man. Right, man. So yeah, like I think a lot of people now know you as a brilliant TikTok singer. You've been doing really well on
Doing all
content
right.
there.
Yeah.
Like you've had videos that had like over 2 million views. I think that's the record so far.
Do you know what? It's not.
It is not?
We've had a 7 million one.
7 million.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was-
I
I
need
was,
to update myself. Well done, man.
I was very gassed to that. Very happy. Yeah, we got 7 million, and it was on Sky Full of Stars, and it's actually the biggest viewed Sky Full of Stars cover on TikTok. So
It's
yeah, I
ridiculous.
was very happy with that. I was like a little kid when it was going up in views. I was just watching it. I was refreshing. It was going up 100k, 100k. I was like, oh my days, this is sick. Like it was cool.
That's man.
Yeah.
Okay. Like what's is working for you right now on TikTok? What do you think works?
I think short form content, anything that is captivating with punchy choruses or sad emotional hooks, they really work. I took some inspiration from people that were doing the car park videos. A couple of people like Michael Gero, Alexander Stewart, Anthony Garjulia, and I just watched all these boys from America and across the world doing these car park videos and harmony videos. And I was like, I really need to do this because this is what's working on TikTok at the moment. I really need to do this. And I've spent my whole life just busking and living from paycheck to paycheck. So I was like, this year, a year ago, I'm really going to knuckle down and I'm just going to be consistent and copy what these guys are doing, but in my own way and putting my own spin on it. And I remember for like 3-4 months, I was posting consistently every day, not even getting 2,000 views. And then after that, it started spiking. So consistency in anything you do in life, I think is the best. Like consistency, hard work, and if you've got a glimmer of talent, it will work as well.
That's great. I remember because we met early on in the process when you were just starting the TikTok videos, and I remember for a long time you were saying like it's got to work. Let's just keep going.
Patient.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
one year of
Yeah,
dedication.
1
and
year of
You went
dedication.
from I'm not going to say nothing because it wasn't nothing, but you
Yeah.
went from nearly nothing to a video with 7 million views and multiple videos with millions of views.
Yeah. I think before I started doing this type of short form content, I was on 15,000 followers, and now we just hit nearly 200,000. So it just shows you what you can do when you get your head down and work hard. So,
1 year, man.
Yeah.
1 year of hard work.
Yeah.
And like I would imagine it's a lot of work, but 1 year, when you think about it, 1 year to change
Change your life.
change your
Yeah.
life is not.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I think there's having talent, and I've seen so many people in the industry have talent. I'm not talking like I've made it because I really haven't. I'm nowhere near it, nowhere near where I want to be. But I do think hard work beats talent. You can have talent, but if you're not hardworking, you won't get anywhere. And I always had talent, but I didn't work hard. But now they're like a pair now, where I'm using my talent and hard work, and they're the best. They're the best team together. Like so.
Oh, I love that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
A lot more to come.
Yes.
What made you, what like, because obviously, yeah, TikTok has been doing really well, but
Mhm.
now you've put you've changed your goal. Now you're thinking about like original music.
Yep.
What made you take that decision?
I just think for so long, I've had so many stories throughout my life, so many things that have happened, so many experiences I want to share with the world, and maybe it will help someone out there who's been through it. Because I used to listen to, when I was going through tough times and really hard times in my life, I used to listen to people like Eminem, Ed Sheeran, where they teach you to get up and keep going, just keep, and that is how I guess I got to where I've got with my music. I would have gave up a long time ago if it wasn't for people like Eminem and Ed Sheeran who just teach you to keep going, just keep plodding through, no matter how thick the mud is, just keep walking through it. So I've always wanted to help people with my music, and I think it's a time now where I've learned my craft, I've learned everything to do around music. It's time now to show the world and show people who have followed me for a while the music and the stories that I've been through in music, from all the stories I've been through, and it will hopefully, like Eminem and Ed Sheeran helped me, it might help other people out there. I don't know, my music could completely flop, but if I can help 1 or 2 people out there, I've done my job.
That's great.
So-
love that. So you're thinking as an artist, like it's not, you're not just doing it for for popularity or anything. Like it's more of a form of self-expression, I think,
Yeah.
for you. So that's why I really admire that, because you've got the combination of what you're doing on TikTok, which is great and is getting attention, but also you've got that inner drive in you to put something
Yeah.
personal out there, which is
Yeah.
which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited.
Tell us about like because we're working on a few songs. We've got like I think 3 in the pipeline.
Yeah.
But so they're going to talk about Man in Me because that's the one hopefully coming out very, very soon.
Yeah,
We've
we're
just sent
excited.
it for mastering now. So
Yeah, not long to wait. Sorry,
long to
guys,
wait.
you've had to wait so long. I'm sorry.
Directly at the camera.
Yeah.
Man in Me. Can you tell me a bit more about that song?
Yeah, it's very depressing. I don't write happy songs. I've had not the best life, so I write music that's explained my life, but like I said, in a way that will help people out there that also have had crappy lives and show them that they can still plod through, like I said, walk through the mud. The song, I'm really excited about it. I mean, it's a very personal song to me. It's very deep. It's not a happy song. If you like happy music, I'm probably not your artist because I write very depressing songs. But it's just they're all story form. It's very open. I don't want to be just someone that writes another TikTok trending song. I want to write music that people can really remember in years to come. Even if I don't make it, people will listen and be like, I remember that song. I remember that made me feel this way.
Yeah.
And I like music that people can remember where they were when they listen to that song, and they can attach an emotion to that song rather than it just being a catchy hook that people stream every day.
Yeah.
So it's got to be catchy, but it's also got to be empathetic.
I love that.
So
yeah, I'll counteract what you said. I don't think you write depressing songs.
Okay.
For me, as the person producing it, I think especially Man in Me to me is one of the most like hopeful songs.
It's
like,
very hopeful. It is hopeful.
It is like Man in Me to me is about someone who's had a difficult time but's decided to learn from that difficult time and grow a spine and like grow in strength from the difficult times so that to face the difficulties of life. And I think it's hopeful. I don't think obviously it's coming from a sad place, but it is
there is light
hopeful.
at the end of the tunnel. It's not all just he's not just walking through that tunnel and there's no light. There is a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, I think it's full of light, man.
Yeah.
Full of light. Full of light. Oh, that's fantastic, man. What was the process like in terms of writing and production and all of that? What was it like for you?
So I write songs very different to a lot of people. I don't know, some people might write songs like this, but I get a melody and voice memos is my best friend. Voice memos, if you're a singer-songwriter, is your best pal. It listens to everything your crazy brain can put out there. So voice memos is what I normally do. I normally record a melody into voice memos. I'm always melody first, and then I base the idea around that melody.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember voice memo and I was like, and then obviously we were coming up, it made the man in me when I packed up home left. And that was the idea I had. So that's how I write, is just melody first, and then I build the whole song around it. And then I came to you with them ideas and you turned it into an absolute masterpiece. We did the instrumental together. Obviously you did all the instrumental, the production wise, and you turned that song into a story, into real life. And then you've turned that story into a song. And it's sounding sick.
Oh, good
so
stuff, man.
rock on.
I appreciate it. Oh, beautiful work, man. I'm really, really excited for it to come out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna add that we did most of the production like remotely, so
Yeah, we did.
Zoom.
We did it on Zoom, which is great because I live in obviously very far away from you. I live in Cardiff, and you're London, so it's obviously always tough. It's not tough, but it's easier to do it on Zoom, and we managed to create an absolute masterpiece on Zoom, not even in person. So. Yeah. With sound delay, and that takes talent.
A bit of delay, yeah. Bit of delay. That's great, man. So after Man and Me, what's the future for you, Sean? What are you looking to do?
Just keep releasing absolute bangers, keep releasing songs, and keep releasing emotional music, but also hope and hopeful music. We're actually working on one at the moment, which is a breakup song, but it's really good. I like it. It's very Eminem meets Ed Sheeran meets NF, and I love the production behind it. It's absolutely awesome, and it's a bit of a different style of song than we've worked on before. So I'm excited for this one. I think this is the one I'm most excited for, even though I love Man in Me. I love all the other songs I've wrote, but this one I'm so excited because I've always wanted to make a song like this. So
cool. So So Sean came to the studio today, and he's like, "I need some time to warm up." So we decided to have this chat instead.
Yeah,
warm
it's
up.
the coffee and the talk is helping the vocal cords.
Exactly. So it's
So-
been a very productive warm up because
It
we've got
has.
this. We've got this. This this chat for for the future.
Yeah,
Shall we get recording, Sean?
let's do it. We've
Let's
got a lot
do
of
it.
work to do, man. So let's we got hits to make.
Cheers, man. Thank you so much, Sean.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope that you found Sean's story really interesting. I think he's building something fantastic, and there's definitely a lot more to come from him. If you enjoyed the conversation, please like this video and subscribe so that I can bring you a lot more content like this in the future. And if you're an artist looking to develop your sound, I would love to hear from you. So I will leave details of how you can get in touch with me in the description below. In the meantime, take care of yourself, and I see you soon. Bye bye.